So here we are, for the first time ever, the Skippy Super Split is online here at my stream. We are in week 1, that means we are driving Virginia North, of course. The Skippy Super Split Sunday SOF race. I'm happy to present it here. Adam Miles invited me to it after I asked him, so yeah, super happy to be here to show you the best of the best in the Skip Barber. Everyone now in qualifying already, driving their best laps now to get into position. You see the names. Adam Miles is of course here. Tim Hendrickson, the champion from the last season of the German Skippy Cup. Steff Hermann, of course. Neil Gardner. Dennis Johansson is also here. Geoff Randall, Mark Beckhaus, Enzo Canter from the race evening on Friday with the Skippy Trophy, which we all remember. So Dario Frattini, the who is who of the Skippy Cup. Jesus Cabal, Juan Rodriguez, Ryan Chenoweth, I see here. Rody, of course, Van der Maiden. Yeah, everyone is here. I think we see more names later on, which I now skipped over. But I try to remember who wasn't mentioned. So, quick break then. So we have a commercial-free race later on. So, and we see the finish of the qualifying. So, at the moment, we are waiting for the times getting put in. Who do we have here? Sam Karasala on his way into a fast lap here at this pretty complicated track. So, and I hope that everything works out fine. I just came home from work. Tim Hendrickson, fastest lap. Right now, 1:35. But I think we will see some very close to 1:34 laps. Greetings to Top Split TV here. I take over until, you will be back, guys. So I'm happy to close the gap then until you're back. Greetings, Top Split TV. So where's Neil? There's Neil. Hasn't set a time, it seems, or does he? Let's check. Not everything is working like I want it, but we will see. Let's get the V-ticker. Yeah, there we have the laps also. Let's close this one. So Enzo Canter at the moment 1:35.115. So we're getting close to the 1:34 lap times. So I hope we will see some 1:34s right now in this particular lap. Yeah, of course you needed a break after 27 seasons of doing this. For me here in Germany, it's high noon here, so it's all good. Yeah, Stefan Krumpholz, also mentioned in the chat, is of course also in this race. It's a big race. It's a well-stacked race. It's the Super Split here on Sunday. It will show what these people are capable of in the Skip Barber. So, where's Neil now? Did he get a time in? Yeah, in P6, 1:35.250. And we have Franco, who did manage to have the fastest lap time. And that's at the moment the pole. Franco Ruggeri. And where is Adam? He's still on track in P3, 135.057. So this will be, of course, a quick stream. We have just this one race, and that's it. But right after the race has finished, I will export the stream also to YouTube. So it will be, yeah, archived for the coming generations of Skippy drivers. Oh, Chris Wayne also just down in 14. Will be interesting, of course. And Adam is now in pole! Close! 0.005 of a second. He takes pole. Our well-loved community manager. 24 drivers in this session, of course. What a setup for this race at the Virginia racetrack. Wow. So close. It is. And it will be a close race. If you see Dario Frattini just down in P10, yeah, that means something. Usually, if I join a split, he's the winner, and I'm coming somewhere behind him with 10-second gap. So hopefully everything goes without incident. Thank for all the follows. Helmut Baum, of course, Top Split TV, and Vasco Serovsky TV, if I'm now not mistaken. That doesn't belong to the name. Yeah, thank you guys. 13 seconds. Here we go. Oh, Stefan is in the second split. Oh, that's a shame. Of course, this is the top split. But yeah, many people have tried to get in here. The track announcer here is also fired up. So, thank you for watching. Let's go into the gridding. Fast. Adam Miles in pole in front of Franco Ruggeri. Tim Hendrickson in P3. Mark Beckhaus in P4. Sam Devantier in P5. Enzo Kanda in P6. P7. Dennis Johansson. P8. Jose Luis Mella. Neil Gardner in 9. Dario Frattini in P10, Geoff Randall in P11, Sam Karasala in P12, P13 Paul Smithers, Chris Wayne in P14, Ryan Chinoweth in P15, Donald Sabanal in P16, Juan Rodriguez in P17, Ian Joyner in P18, Vasco Serovsky, there he is in P19, Jesus Cabal in 20, Javier Sanchez in 21, 22 Shane Doyle, Rory van der Meijden in P23, Steff Hermann P24, let's go, I would say. Let's see if the race is already starting. Yeah, there he is. So, what is going on here? Neil. Would I gain or lose viewers for shitting my pants on stream? I don't know. If it's visible, maybe yes. If it's visible, maybe yes. So let's go. The gridding is over. We are coming to the race right now. And I'm well prepared. Adam Miles on the pole. And let's go. And it's underway, the first time ever on my channel, the Skippy Super Split on Sunday. High noon here in Germany for this race. Racers all over the world, the best in the Skippies. The high SOF race. Oh, and I hear some crashes in the back. But nothing too fancy, just minor contacts. But they are all powering through. Back to the front, Adam Miles is still leading in front of Tim Hendrickson. But there is a crash, I guess. Also, again, just a little contact. But Geoff Randall gaining some positions here. that's the sound of the Skippy. The old school sound from the, outer cameras. Jesus Cabal losing some positions in the back. They're coming up here like a snake. Let's see how they move down the hill. The first time, cold tires. It seems to work out great here. Oh, Dennis Johansson, what is he doing? Going too wide and has to go to the pits. What a shame for Dennis, the race driver 77. So if you want to watch him, go to Race Driver 77. Always a pleasure to watch him race. Or smoke. So Chris Wayne in P13 right now. The organizer of the Skippy Trophy Cup. Always Fridays. You can still join in. Back to the front. Sam Devantier in attack mode at the podium. Franco Ruggeri in front of him, and then Adam Miles, and Tim Henriksen is leading. Getting noisy here again up the hill. Maybe too wide situation, but nope. Sam is backing off of that. So still no best laps, of course. Doesn't matter so much because, of course, there are no extra points for that. But the scores of these races every Sunday will be, tracked and put into, a championship, so to speak. Yeah, I expected that Dennis had a jump start then when he moves into the pit. Thank you. Mark Beckhaus, uh-oh! Now in trouble, gets a minor hit, but maybe his car is a little bit more broken than he wants it to be. Looks like the front wing got some damage there. Yeah, front wing up at Mark Beckhaus' car. Problem for the German driver. Back to the front. We have Tim Henriksen still in the lead. Followed now by Franco Ruggeri, who overtook Adam Miles. What is Adam doing about that? Kleinhulder. I don't know if the cones work this time. I know they work if you are in the car. So maybe it's a replay issue. And here they come again down the hill. The leading drivers of this super split. But of course there are many, many drivers now on track. And all giving their best. And here again from the chopper view, the attack for the lead. And fastest lap, of course, in the slipstream, 1:34.700, and there it's getting close, but not too close, between Adam Miles and Tim Henriksen. So Franco Ruggeri takes the lead right now here in the front. But everywhere there are tight battles, as you can see here. What a packed field. What an action, as Tim Henriksen said, and I love to quote him, only Skippy Racing is real racing. Paul Smithers in P14. And everyone there is struggling to get a good position for the uphill right-hander here. Switching some positions in the back. But again, super clean race. Nothing much to argue about here. I just heard Dennis told about not jump starting, but did it anyway. So it's getting a little bit out of hand, managing cams and Jet. I'm sorry. Yeah, he should race Jetta, of course. Everyone should also race Jetta and Skippies. That's for sure. But Dennis is still racing. Back down in P24, of course, because nobody else is, crashing or doing something, not so good for their race. And Tim Hendrickson now back in the lead. And seems like he can manage that. And here comes Dario Frattini. And as you can see, the lap times are all pretty close together again. Yeah, that's right, 24 drivers, 5.4k SOF. So we can be happy that they upped the split size. And it looks far more better than just 16 drivers. And what is going on here in the back? Paul Smithers with the moment, and here, Ian Joyner on the outside, losing 2, 3, maybe 4 positions. Let's look into his drive here. Adam Miles fastest lap, of course. But Franco Ruggeri still has the lead. And round the outside, who is that? Vasco Serowski, but he can't make it stick in his very nice livery. Maybe now from the inside, but it's getting close there, and he has to overcorrect the car. But all are still alive. Nice racing here. And then he spins. Then it's Jesus Cabal with the spinner. And he's at the back. Where's Dennis? He's still on the straight. Has to make a big recovery drive here. And it's also about iRacing. We shouldn't forget that. We are now in lap 6 of 15. And the front is still packed together. But if one of them makes a mistake or they fight any harder, of course, here, the people here in the back, Dario Frattini leads this group in front of Enzo Canta. And yeah, I think they can close the gap if they worked also good together. Of course, Neil Gardner also knows how to do that here in the front. Again, the battle for the lead, trading positions. But this is a, difficult corner here with the brakes applying and to turn in. But now they slotted in back together. Tim Hendrickson now in the lead, followed by Adam Miles, Franco Ruggeri, Sam Devantier. And here we have a little bit more action, it seems. Enzo Canta going for the attack on Dario Frattini. Oh, that was a little bit too close here. Making an overtake attempt. Impossible there. So it seems elbows are up in this group. We're getting some more action now. as the race progresses, of course, because everyone is now struggling for their position. This is, of course, now the 3 wide. We all expected Adam Miles in the sandwich. No, it's Tim Hendricks in the sandwich. Sorry, Adam Miles on the outside. And Tim Hendrickson powering through. But it's still very, very close, of course. Still too wide. Maybe a little bit of contact there, but they're giving themselves enough space. This is, of course, now tricky with the high curbs. But it works. It works until it doesn't. Oh, and the cones don't work, it seems, at least in the replay. So, have a look in the back of the field. Juan Rodriguez also in P10 now, defending against Ryan Chenoweth. And here comes Chris Wayne now in P12. But he has some issues in his back he needs to work on. Yeah, and this will also be intense now for Chris. Oh, there was also a contact back there. I think that was Steff Hermann, maybe. No, it was more far back here in that battle group. Oops. So Paul Smithers in P12 now. Jose Luis Mella in P13. Donald Sabadell trading positions with Chris Wayne. Oh, and trading some, trading some paint maybe. And here comes Steff Hermann. Going for the outside move. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the, it's like the exit has a banking. But they all made it through again. What's up in the front? Dario Frattini still leads the second group from P5. And in the front we have Tim Hendrickson still leading the race. And yeah, we are far over halftime. 9 of 15 laps are done. And now we're going into lap 10. Which means the final third of the race will now commence. Tight stuff here again at the front. But they all know if they lose too much time, Dario Frattini and all the rest of the guys will be there to catch them. And a four-way battle will then be an 8 people battle. And as I heard, the battle also in Split 2 is up there with 2 German drivers fighting for the win. So it's always good to be here on Sunday in the Skippy Super Split. What's going on here? Oh, a little bit off tracky here. But Javier Sanchez got a position now. Let's look back to the front. Oh, where Franco Ruggeri is leading now. But Not for long. Tim Henriksen trying to take the lead from the outside. And it works well there. And what is the second group doing? Oh, fighting Enzo Cantor now in P5. P7 Neil Gardner. Between them Dario Frattini now in P6. Five laps to go. Oh! I would say, yeah, some wheel banging here again. Dario Frattini makes it difficult for Enzo Cantor, and Enzo Cantor is making it difficult for Dario. Maybe some revenge for the overtake attempt prior in the race. But not too much, so both can continue their race, of course. But as you can see, Dario Frattini is not ready to give up that position. Tim Henriksen now in the lead. And this time, if we do the math correctly, yeah, who wants to be in the lead in the second to last lap? And who wants to be in the lead in the second lap? In the last lap. Oh, there's big touch! A big touch, and they're taking out also. No, don't take him out. But yeah, Enzo Cantor is through. Neil Gardner. Oh, there's more banging the wheels here. For me, that looks a bit rough. And Dario lost some positions, but is also still in the race. And Geoff Randall is closing in with that situation. Well. So back to the front, back to Adam Miles, who is now in the lead. But for how long? Adam Miles with the best lap, 1:33.905. But maybe this time this will change with the huge draft for Tim Henriksen. Now in the lead, followed by Franco Ruggeri. And in P4, Sam is a little bit off. But then we have a 4-second gap to Dario. But at least they are still racing and not out of the race, like Enzo Cantor is. Enzo Cantor, yeah, is completely left the building. We have 3 laps to go. While Jose Luis Mella taking up P10. In front of him, Neil Gardner. Behind him, Juan Rodriguez. Paul Smithers in P12. Steff Hermann, here he comes. Leading a 3-pack into in P13. But for how long? And also there in the back, there's some more stuff going on, also with Mark Beckhaus now here on board. Back to P90 at least, but with troubles. So Neil Gardner in P6. So positions are pretty locked in some parts of the grid. But not in the front. Adam Miles taking back the lead with 2 laps to go. So just 2, and then we know who wins the first Week 1 Skippy Super Split. on this high noon Sunday. Will it be Adam Miles, Tim Henriksen, or Franco Ruggeri? Or maybe it will be Sam if three of them crash. But let's not hope for that. I mean, if you aren't a fan of Sam, of course. So let's take a look back here at that group again. But I think there is no action taking place. On board with Franco Ruggeri. Taking his wheel on the curbs. And Sukanta, yeah, is the only one who left. So Dennis Johansson now not anymore in the last place. Oh, what is that? What? Did he have to lift? He does. That's. Oh my god, Franco Ruggeri seems not enough fuel carrying the car into the final lap now. What a drama! What a drama! Sam Devantier now trying to catch him. Or am I mistaken? Can that be that he underfueled his car? Because he thought about the draft? The gap got so big? Or was it an off-track? Maybe it was slowed down by an off-track? Could be. Again, my session events is broken. That's also the reason why I don't show replays. Yeah, I'm an expert in underfueling in the Jetta, of course, but let's see the final stage of this race from the front. Adam Miles going at it. Can he make the move stick? To the win. Will be close, will be tight. Here they come. And who is it? It is Adam Miles with the win in front of Tim Henriksen, Franco Ruggeri in P3, Sam in P4 with the fastest lap, 1:33.858. Dario Frattini in P5, P6, Neil Gardner, Sam Carasala in P7, Jose Luis Mella now in P8, Geoff Randall in P9, Ryan Chenoweth in P10, Paul Smithers in P11, Juan Rodriguez in P12, Steff Hermann got up to P13, Vasco Serovsky in P14, Donald Sabanal in P15, Sean Doyle in P16, Javier Sanchez in P17. Already over the line. Mark Beckhouse in P18, Ian Joyner in P19, Chris Wayne in P20, Rody van der Maiden in P21, Jesus Cabal in P22 now coming over the line. And there's Dennis Johansson. Yeah, in the outer wilds, let's say it that way. And Sukanta, the only car got into a crash, not able to continue. So a great race, a great clean race here in the Skippy Super Split on Sunday. What a race it was, of course, for Adam Miles, who did win it by inches in the end. Great, great stuff, of course, by all the drivers here. Having such a clean official race with this over 5K SOF. Super, super great. I'm happy to hosting this stream here for you. And I hope, we will see each other soon again. Next Saturday, I have some track marshal duties at the Nürburgring. And then on Sunday, I will be back here for you to present you the Skippy Super Split SOF race here on Sunday. So thank you for tuning in, watching the race. I will export it to YouTube if you want to watch it there. again, or maybe the first time if you drove the race. And yeah, I hope you had a pleasant time here with me. Feedback, critique is always welcome. So yeah, I hope everything is fine from your perspective. But yeah, tips and tricks are always welcome. Thank you for the follows also to CC78 AMG and A Tompkins. Thank you for the follow. So this race is finished, but there are still so many races to go. I think the next Skippy race will start in 20 minutes, so hop into your Skippy, put in some nice race laps here in Virginia. It always is the best stuff. That, of course, I say it again, only Skippy racing is real racing. See you next time. Maybe next time also with interviews, but my time is a little bit short now. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in again.